Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome back to our channel once again. And it is my hope and prayer that the video is going to find you guys in good health. Personally, I am fine, as you can see. Kisumu is fantastic, and maybe you could also let me know where you are watching the video from. The county or the country, in case you are out of the republic. Ladies and gentlemen, there is something which I stated at the beginning of the year. And allow me to repeat it once again. And of course, I'll be repeating it as we move forward. That the 2027 presidential elections in the Republic of Kenya will actually be determined in the year 2025, this year. And we are going to witness high voltage politics this year. And already they are happening. Just recently, we saw William Ruto camping in Nyanza, camping in Western Kenya, and of course, William Ruto has avoided the mountain. We've seen escalated political activities in the mountain. Rigathi Gachagua is digging in. And of course, on the other side, other political developments are taking shape. And we are going to witness serious political realignments in the Republic of Kenya. Earlier today, Babu Owino held a meeting with Mike Sonko, the former governor for Nairobi. And for me, that meeting between Babu Owino and Mike Sonko is significant politically speaking. Because let's face the reality, Babu Owino is very popular amongst the youths and Kenyans in general. What about Mike Sonko? Mike Sonko is also very popular. He has always defied the odds. Who would have imagined that Mike Sonko would defeat Evans Kidero in Nairobi? Nobody. But he did it. Who knew that Mike Sonko would defeat, was it Ruben Dolo in Makadara? Those times, who knew? He did it. So this meeting between Sonko and Babu is significant. First of all, for us to understand why the meeting is significant, let me take you to Mike Sonko's Facebook page. This is what he has posted on Twitter, sorry. The clock is ticking. That's politics. For me, I interpret that to mean an endorsement of Babu Owino. Then Babu Owino, on his verified Facebook page, is also saying something here. Today, I paid a courtesy call to my good friend, Governor Mike Sonko. This is a man who has defied odds to reach where he is. A very generous man. So in this video, I want us to do a critical analysis about this particular meeting. But before we do that, for those who are watching this channel for the first time, please take a second or two, click the subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue thanking you guys for your continued support. Because without that support, this channel cannot be where it is. Ladies and gentlemen, earlier today, I talked about Edwin Sifona's statement on Citizen TV earlier today, where he was very clear that even with the support of Raila Odinga, William Ruto is going nowhere. And in that video, I explained that the trajectory that Edwin Sifona is taking is the same one which Babu Owino is also taking.
Mimi nilikuwa nikikampenia baba Raila Odinga. Si ni kweli? Lakini ili usupport Zakayo, lazima ususpend brain cells. Siwezi suspend my brain cells. Hapo niliambia baba, hapo naye siwezi mimi nakuheshimu, mimi nilikukampenia, lakini siwezi support serikali ambayo inadhulumu maisha ya wananchi ya Kenya. Nikisema hivyo, wewe sasa umemea pembe, lazima ukatwe pembe, tutakuonyesha 2027, tutafukuza hapa. Hakuna shida hata ukinifukuza. Nyinyi wote ni MPs. Hao watu wa nini wa chama wakinifukuza, kuna shida yote? Hakuna. Jamani, nitakuwa naishi na uoga, tunaambiwa tu hautakuwa hapa. Hautakuwa hapa. Tutadeal na wewe. Mimi nilitoka huko Nyalenda nikikuja hapa town. Mtu mwenye alinichagua ni hao wananchi.
Sisi ndio kusema.
Na Mungu ndiye aliwaguide mnichague. Mungu ndiye anachagua kiongozi.
Which begs the question, what is Babu Owino's game plan? Because so far, of course, I talked to Babu Owino. So far, I know his game plan are either two. Babu Owino wants to become the governor, particularly of Nairobi, which, if elections were to be held today, he will easily become the next governor for Nairobi. But number two, there's also a lot of pressure on Babu Owino to consider contesting for the presidency of the Republic of Kenya in 2027. Because so far, nobody is capable of defeating Ruto, despite the fact that William Ruto is the easiest sitting president to be removed from office. So the meeting today is significant. And for me, it's significant because, number one, this meeting was about Nairobi politics. You see, Nairobi politics is very critical. I remember during the last campaign, when I was doing my analysis, I was very sure that Raila Odinga was going to win. But you will all agree that the moment Joseph Sakaja was cleared to run for the Nairobi gubernatorial seat, I made it very clear that Raila Odinga should forget about the presidency, because there was no way Sakaja would have been cleared if the security apparatus was still in the hands of Uhuru Kenyatta. So these guys discussed Nairobi politics, and they discussed several issues in Nairobi. First of all is the Kamba votes. You see, there is a significant number of Kambas in Nairobi. I participated to some extent in Kidero's campaigns 2013 and partly 2017. And in 2013, Kidero paired with a lady, Kamba lady, as the women rep, I think, if I'm not wrong. There was this lady, what was her name? She was defeated. She was defeated by Rachel Shebesh. When Sonko came into the picture in 2017, Sonko defeated Kidero because of the Kamba votes. Kidero had banked on the Kikuyu votes. But Kikuyus had a candidate in the name of Mike Sonko. Kidero had hoped that he was going to get a bit of the Kikuyu votes because he was supportive of Uhuru Kenyatta in the first term, and of course the Azimio. So Sonko challenged Kidero in a defeated Kidero when the Kambas, instead of voting for Kidero, who was in NASA then, voted for Sonko, voted for Raila. The Kambas in Nairobi that time voted for Raila for the presidency, but Sonko for the governor. The Kamba votes, very important for Babu Owino. Even for him to retain Embakasi East, we will need the Kamba votes. Sonko can easily bring those votes. And that's something which I know is worrying Raila and Ruto. Then Mike Sonko has his support base. You know, this is a guy who was the governor for Nairobi, became a senator. It means he has a network, which Babu will need, in my view. So that's support base. And of course, when we talk of Nairobi gubernatorial seat, that's capital intensive. It requires money. Sonko has the finance, which he might help Babu Owino during the campaigns. And of course, for Babu Owino, he also requires the endorsement of Mike Sonko. Because let's face it, the endorsement of Mike Sonko would send serious signal as far as Babu Owino's candidature is concerned. So for Nairobi politics, those are some of the issues. There's no way William Ruto would easily agree to lose Nairobi. Because if Ruto were to lose Nairobi, with the kind of rage Kenyans have on him, he's going to face it. Number two, I'm also convinced that this meeting also centered around 2027 politics. For me, Babu Owino is contemplating running for the presidency. If Babu Owino were to run for the presidency, he will require the support of Mike Sonko. Of course, in ODM party, Babu Owino is now being viewed like a rebel, which means there are those who believe that ODM will destroy Babu in 2027. So they'll deny him the ticket when it's late. So I'm looking at it as Babu Owino's strategy of charting his own political path away from ODM party. Number 3, there is also something which I've heard, that there is a possibility of a new political formation in the Republic of Kenya, comprising mostly of the young generation leaders, people like Babu Owino, Ndindi Nyoro, that group. And I think the reason why Babu is meeting Sonko is to discuss that particular new formation, how Sonko can join in, the kind of role he can play, and things like those. And number 4, if you look at it, there is also the Kalonzo Musyoka factor in 2027. In one of my videos, I'd advised Kalonzo to pick either Sifuna or Babu Owino as his running mate. Let me repeat, if Kalonzo Musyoka wants to become the next president of the Republic of Kenya, yeah, he must get a good running mate from either Luo Nyanza or the Luhya Nation. I doubt if Wamalwa can do that. Of course, some people are also telling me that Lee, you are just reading too much politics. This was just meeting of friends. Let me remind you that in politics, nothing happens out of mere coincidence. These guys meet, not only today, they meet every day. But today they met and they decided to share those photos. And that is the most important thing. Ladies and gentlemen, until next time, this is Lee Makwiny. Bye-bye.